Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Alexandra here. Today is a new video for my channel that I'm going to be filming. It's another wrap-up video and it's going to be makeup that I got and or bought in 2023. I'm going to be going over all the products that I got in 2023, whether they're given to me, grandfathered into me, or I bought them with my own money. We'll go over some numbers with you guys at the end of my video, just sort of comparing like how many products, makeup products I used up as opposed to how many new products came into my collection in 2023. I'll give you some speed reviews. We all love speed reviews. And we'll talk about products that maybe I haven't even used yet. It's just sort of like to hold myself accountable and to see just how much is going and coming and going within my collection. Try to keep track of these things throughout the year, so they're kind of in chronological order, but not really. I'm gonna do the same thing this year and just try to keep track of everything that's coming and going in my collection, just for myself too. So there'll be another one next year of this video. I think I'm gonna do like a little series, just have its own little playlist. But yeah, so that way we can keep track of like what's coming and going every year. First thing that I splurged on last year was actually something that I bought myself. This is like a big ticket item and it just happens to be a palette. This is the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette. I had been eyeing this hard when she first released it, and I try to only allow myself to purchase one palette a year because I'm just not going through enough eyeshadow. But let's just open her up and take a look. See, I haven't even taken this off yet. Like, basically it looks untouched. I think I played with this one time so far this year. And I'm just looking for brush strokes. Yeah, I think I used like this shade down here and I used the mint. Shameful. This is an expensive palette. I did get it, I think, when Sephora was having these for like half off. I don't know why all of her palettes were half off. I think they still are, but they're like all sold out. This was like back in like May maybe, or like March. I think it was in March. I don't know. But this is one of those like, I'm ashamed that I haven't used this because it is stunning. I love it. Her formula is really nice. I need to start using it. There are a couple of products that I no longer have and I forgot to keep the packaging. I used them up, I bought them and I used them up in the same year, which is really great, but I don't have the packaging anymore. So I may insert photos, I may not. We'll see. The first thing that I want to talk about is it's a pressed Super Stay powder by Maybelline. It was in a fair shade. It was a 24-hour powder, it said. Didn't really care for it. I panned it this last year. I bought it last year and I panned it. It's gone. She gone. Wouldn't repurchase. In the same Maybelline umbrella, I purchased a Super Stay Vinyl Ink. I didn't need another lipstick. It's a nude shade. Surprise, surprise. It's fine for a lipstick. I didn't need it. I purchased it as an impulse with that same Maybelline powder. I've used this a few times, but it's like I have so many liquid lipsticks. I didn't need this, so yeah. Purchased a couple of setting sprays from the Sephora sale in the spring sale. One of them is the Benefit Professional Super Setter. Haven't used it. And then the second one is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip setting spray. Again, haven't used it. Another item that I no longer have that I purchased last year was the Stila One Step Correct moisturizer serum toner thing. It was like a multi-color spiral like primer skincare product. Really enjoyed it. Would consider repurchasing that. I also purchased these at the Sephora sale in the spring. They're 2 KVD products. I have the Good Apple foundation and I have the 24-hour Super Brow like a pomade in like the green shade. I purchased these with the intention of using them more for like my Halloween costume this year. It didn't happen. I ended up being something else. I just didn't have the time for the look that I wanted to create this year, which sucks. Maybe next year, or this year I should say, I'd like to like pull these out and actually get some use on them, because like I'm not going to use this in my brows or probably as an eyeliner. I'm not a colored eyeliner person, so I really purchased it with the intention of using it at Halloween and I didn't. So maybe this year. I purchased a lot of makeup at the spring Sephora sale. This is a Danessa Myricks beauty product. This is the Chrome Flakes in Strobe Light. This is a product that I've actually gotten quite a bit of use out of, even though you can't really tell. But I have worn it quite a few times and I've really enjoyed it. So That was a good one. I'm glad I have this in my collection. This is a CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skincare Color Correcting Serum Moisturizer Primer. It's similar to the Stila one. I have two of these. I had the green one that I purchased myself. I used it up, didn't really care for it. And then this was my mom's. She purchased it at the same time as me, and she doesn't really like it either. So now I'm using it. And this is the Total Brightener Illuminator one. It's fine. I actually like this one better than the green. I wear it on days that like I don't really wear makeup. I just put this on with like some setting powder. It's fine, but like I would not repurchase this. At the same time that we purchased those CoverGirl serum primer things, we each purchased a spray. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Matte Finish one. This is fine. I honestly just purchased it because I needed something small that was like travel size that I could throw in a carry-on. It's fine. Didn't need it. Don't love it, but I'm using it. And then my mom purchased this e.l.f. one at the same time, and she doesn't care for this either. So now it's in my collection and I'm gonna use it up at some point. Not that I need another setting spray, because this now makes this 4 setting sprays. I purchased a 3-pack of the e.l.f. putty primer things. Yeah, again, I wanted them to travel with. Turns out I don't really care for them, but like they're fine. I used up the matte one, and now I'm working, oh no, I used up the poreless putty primer one, and now I'm using the matte and the luminous. So I have these two. They should be pretty easy to use up. They're small, but like I don't really like these for primers. Product that I do like that happens to be a repurchase, so that's good, is a Lip Sense gloss by Sengens, and this is in the gold glitter gloss. You've heard me talk about this on my channel before. I really like this product. I love their glosses. It's the only glosses that I really like, want to have in my collection. And I brought this one in as a repurchase because I used up all my glosses this year, guys. Bought this because I wanted a product that was more like a CC cream, BB cream. This happens to be a CC cream. I didn't really want to wear like a heavy foundation every day. I haven't opened this, and I purchased this I think in September. This is the Mary Kay CC cream. I really should though, because it's got SPF 15 in it. So I really should probably use this at some point before it expires. I do think that the expiration on this is good. It's expires in June of 2026, so there is a good shelf life on this, and I know that I'll get to it at some point, but I haven't yet. This is another repurchase product for me. They changed the packaging. I've talked about this all the time on my channel because I've gone through them many, many times over. This is the Mary Kay Time Wise Matte Foundation. They did change like the shades or the shade names, and they changed the packaging. I'm still trying this out. It performs so far like the other previous packaging ones. So this is a repurchase, and I am enjoying using this. Another repurchase product from Mary Kay. I bought all these Mary Kay products at the same time because you have to purchase them through a distributor. So I just made an order for replacements and things that I needed. This is in Light Ivory. This is the setting powder. This is what it looks like. I haven't opened it yet. I kind of purchased it a little bit sooner than I really needed. I'm still working on my other one. It's almost finished, but I thought that it would be completed sooner, but I sort of changed powders that I'm wearing every day right now, so I haven't gotten to it, finished it yet. But I do love this product. Like I said, this is a repurchase, so I know I'm gonna like it. I purchased this at the last Sephora sale, so the holiday Sephora sale. Haven't opened it yet. This is the Sephora Lash Primer. I needed a new lash primer. I should really retire the one that I've been working on. I haven't because I'm just stretching it for January, but I think I will retire it at the end of the month. It's definitely done, and it's been open for like 9 months, so there's that. Then I will be opening this one and replacing it, so I can't tell you my thoughts on it, but like with the sale, this was like $16, and I think it was on sale for $8, and it was 30% off on top of that. So it didn't spend a lot of money on this. I don't know what the quality will be like, but we'll find out. I have a few more things here to talk about. They're all been grandfathered into me, given to me. They were not brand new products either. Basically everything that I got that was given to me was not new products. They were just people didn't like them or didn't use them. We'll talk about these guys first. I count samples as one, but like I probably shouldn't because this is pretty small compared to like a full-size perfume, which would be counted as one. So my numbers are always kind of skewed, but that's just how I've been doing them all these years. I've considered changing it, but I just haven't yet. My aunt gave me a little bag of like sample perfumes here and another perfume, which we're going to talk about in a minute. So I have these. I think she gave me like 12 and I've already used up like 4 since then. But this added a lot of numbers to my number. So there's that. She also gave me this. This is the Angel perfume. It's like really expensive and it's really dusty. And she's had it for a while. The sprayer is kind of not really great on it anymore. You can refill these bottles, but like I'm not going to. It's a nice scent, but the perfume's just way too expensive. So this is what it looks like. It wasn't full when she gave it to me, but I have used it a little bit. It might be only less than half, but so I still gave it like its full dollar amount, but like, you know, but anyways, this is really expensive. This size is like $165 or something. So it's ridiculous. Not something that I'd purchase for myself. She's probably had it for a while. I'm using it up. It's nice, wouldn't repurchase. This was my mom's as well. It's a Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. It's huge. She barely used it. I've been using it, but like, this is gonna take forever. It's 20 grams. So it's gonna take a really long time. I think this powder sucks. It's not worth the money. I know it's drugstore, but don't buy it. It's crappy. It doesn't really do anything for like soaking up oils if that's what you want. It does mattify my face, but like it's not really great. So I just use this basically on days that I'm wearing just primer, and this is the setting powder that I've been using just to take the shine off my face. That's it. Doesn't do anything else. So wouldn't repurchase this, but it's in my collection now. My mom also gave me this. This is another Maybelline product. It's been hanging out in her collection for a while. This is the Maybelline Dream BB Pure. I used to love this when I lived in a drier climate because I had one before that I'd also used that I purchased on my own. But since I've moved, this is not that great. My skin doesn't overly love it. It's fine for like light makeup days, but like I wouldn't repurchase this on my own as of now. I'd ideally like to use that Mary Kay one, which is a higher price point, but here it is. I'm using it up. And finally, the last thing that we're going to talk about that made it into my collection in 2023, another perfume. It's the year of fragrances. Sunset, and it is Lise Wattier. It's almost full. My cousin gave me this. She did not care for the scent. I now have it. It's fine. It's like very beachy. It's nice. Kind of reminds me of like something I would have maybe worn in high school. But like, I didn't need another perfume. Like, I know that I'm going to use it and I'm going to enjoy it, but like, I didn't need another perfume. Part of the reason is when I take things that people give me, like maybe I don't always need all the products, but like, I know that I use products quite a bit. So it's like, at least with me, I'm going to eventually get to them and I will use them up. So I don't feel like it's that wasteful. Clearly they're going to waste it if they are passing it along. They know that they're not going to use it. So at least when I take things, I just take things that I know I'm going to use eventually, but like it does add numbers sometimes that I don't need. So there's that. We'll talk about a little bit more numbers now. I used up 58 makeup items this year in my collection. Is makeup, fragrances, and nail stuff, like nail stickers, top coat, all that stuff. So that's quite a bit of things. That's the most that I've ever used up in 1 year since I've been keeping track. And then I've been keeping track of now everything coming in, which is also interesting, which is quite interesting. I have brought in, including all those little samples, which count as one so far, count as one. I have brought in 37 items in 2023, which is a little bit higher than I really wanted to bring in. I really wanted to bring like 50 out and bring maybe 25 in or less. Again, all those things that were given to me really like set me off and like set me over my like goal that I wanted to like not go past, but your girl can't say no. I did tally up all of the things and gave them like a dollar amount of how much the things were that were brought into my collection. The dollar amount for everything that came in for those 37 items was $790, which seems like a lot. I'm glad I didn't spend all that money on all the stuff because no, I don't need it all. A lot of that was from perfumes, like those 2 full-size perfumes. That really made the dollar amount quite a bit more. But that's that. This is also like kind of eye-opening for me too, because it's like I brought in a lot of things this year and I just haven't even used them really. There were a few things that like I did use up completely within the same year, which is great. A few things that I've hardly used, and then most of the things, a lot of the things I haven't used at all. So I'm still in that kind of like mindset of like stockpiling because I know I'm going to use it, or it's something that's on sale that I'm going to use, you know? Like I don't need to do that necessarily. So my goal for 2024 is to bring in 25 items or less, makeup and nail stuff, fragrances as well, and probably just use the things that I'm buying within that year as well, because I don't need to be stockpiling or like backups, you know? I don't need to do that. I don't go through makeup as quickly as I think I go through makeup or should go through my makeup. So I don't need to be doing that. I'm just over consuming still at this point. That's everything for today's video. It's kind of interesting just to see if you're into like makeup numbers and stuff. And let me know if you guys bought any of these things this year or if you love any of these things. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.